8.2 is the converse of the Pythagorean theorem. So the Pythagorean theorem states that if a triangle is a right triangle, then a squared plus b squared equals c squared. The converse of that theorem states that if a squared plus b squared equals c squared, then the triangle is a right triangle. So we don't know starting off if it is a right triangle or not. We have to use this Pythagorean theorem, this formula given with Pythagorean theorem, to see if it's going to work or not. So let's try that here. Example 1 states, tell whether each triangle with the given side lengths is a right triangle. So I have on A 16 inches, 30 inches, and 34 inches. No matter what, when I'm labeling, C will always be the longest side. So it doesn't matter if I know that it's going to be a right triangle or not, always put C as your longest side. A and B are the other two, it does not matter which one's which. So we're going to start off with a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and then just plug your numbers in. So I have 16 squared plus 30 squared equals 34 squared. Now go ahead and work that out. So 16 squared is 256 plus 30 squared is 900. Go ahead and add those together and you get 1,156. I'm going to put a question mark up here on this equal sign because I don't know for sure if these are equal or not. Now let's go ahead and find 34 squared, and that in fact is 1,156. So right down here at the bottom, these are equal, it checks out, so my answer is yes. Okay? Looking at B, 14 feet, 49 feet, and 51 feet. Again, your longest side is C, the other two are A and B. Start with your formula, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and then plug in your numbers. So I have 14 squared plus 49 squared is equal to 51 squared. Go ahead and work these out. 14 squared is 196. 49 squared is 2,401. Add those together and you're going to get 2,597. Again, I don't know if these are going to be equal or not, so I'm going to put a question mark above that equal sign. Go ahead and find 51 squared, and that is 2,601. So if I put that down here, 2,597 is not equal to 2,601. So my answer here is no, it is not a right triangle. So if they're equal, it's yes. If they're not equal, it is no. We'll do two more of those and then a word problem. So right here, we have A, B, the longest side is C. With your formula, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A is 9, so square that, that's 81. B is 40, square that, and you will get 1,600. C is 41, square that, and you get 1,681. If I add my 81 and my 1,600, that is 1,681, and that equals 1,681. It checks out, so my answer is yes. I should have done this before, and I did not, so make sure you put that question mark up there when you don't know yet if it is going to be equal or not. Okay, one more of these. We have 8, 10, and 12. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A is the 8, b is the 10, c is the longest side of 12. Plug them in. 8 squared, which is 64, plus 10 squared, which is 100. You can go ahead and add those together if you want. 164 equals 12 squared, which is 144. So, are they equal? Well, go up here, make sure you put your question marks up here, and then no, they're not equal. So no, this is in fact not a right triangle. Last one, word problem. A small triangular park at the intersection of 3 streets has side lengths of 19 feet, 80 feet, and 82 feet. Does the park have the shape of a right triangle? And explain. So we have 2 answers there. Same as before, go ahead and label A, B, the longest side is C. You're going to work it out just like the others. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. A is 19, square that, and you get 361, plus B is 80, square that, and you're going to get 6,400. If I go ahead and add those together, I'm going to get 6,761. Go ahead and put my question marks up here before I forget. Above the equal signs. C is 82, square that, and you get 6,724. So I have 6,761 versus 6,724. Those are not equal. So my answer here, does the park have the shape of a right triangle? No, it does not. And my explanation is that 6,761 does not equal 6,724. The work right here is part of your explanation as well. So make sure you have all of that on those types of problems asking for an explanation. Also make sure you have all of that work shown on each and every problem that you do. So if you need an extra sheet of paper, feel free to go ahead and use that. And that's our last one.